Well, good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana weather. It's another sort of a gloomy day outside. Still some light showers around the area, but thankfully that's going to be coming to an end here of the evening hours as we put a stop to the satellite here and just sort of zoom in. You can see there's those light showers out around the area. Now it's not heavy rain by any means. It's maybe just enough to make you use your wiper blades and be sort of annoying. More of a light mist over most of us than anything. Not too bad to deal with, but it's still pretty cloudy out there. Temperature's also pretty cold here. Close to the 3 p.m. hour here, we're setting in the low 40s across the area. And of course, normal high this time of the year is about 62 degrees, and our normal low is right around 40. So this is normally what we should see for our low temperature this time of the year, and this is what we're seeing right now for our highs. So very cold day. In fact, it's going to be a pretty chilly night coming up in store. But you do see some clearing out to our west, though, and this will work its way in eventually as, again, as you put this into motion. There is that cloud cover, but there is that clearing line working more towards us, and eventually that will get here, and we'll see some clearing overnight. Here's the way it shakes out on future radar. There's the rain as it headed through earlier today. Now we're into the afternoon hours. Notice by the evening hours it starts to pull away and we start to dry out. This is by 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight. So it's not going to rain all night long, and then there the clearing hours comes in. A little disturbance that's out to our west, but this looks like it's largely going to miss us. By tomorrow afternoon, just a couple of popcorn showers up there, here and there across the area. Nothing major. We'll go with an isolated rain chance tomorrow, and that's probably going to be about it. And then once that clears out of here, Saturday looks like a pretty nice day, just still on the chilly side. Let's take a look at your temperatures over the next 16 days from the GFS ensembles, and you can see at least it's a return more to normal. We've got temperatures here hanging out today, Friday, and Saturday, well below normal, hanging out into the 40s. But 62 again is our normal high, 40 is our normal low. We'll at least reach normal, go a little bit above normal again. But after that, at least you don't have any of the 40s to deal with. The lowest you get here, as far as the eye can see, is in the mid 50s. That's a lot better. So a little bit nicer weather. And of course, the later we get into the spring season, the more we're going to say goodbye to temperatures like these. So let's just keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully this will be winter's sort of last gasp for some air. But not a whole lot of precipitation really to talk about as well coming up in the next few days. Here's the rain moving out of the way today. Again, there's that system, a little you saw on future radar out to our west, sort of diving in, sort of fizzles out, doesn't really affect us. Maybe again an isolated shower on Friday. That's about it. Nothing really to speak of there. Next weather maker moves in here on Sunday. Here's one in the afternoon on Sunday. You can see a strong cold front moving down here with the tight lines up here. This will be very breezy conditions as it moves through. The rain moves here by 7 p.m. So sometime in the afternoon is when it looks like the rain would start on Sunday, lasting just for a little bit. By the time the evening hours comes, it's starting to pull away again. Then we stay dry for at least a couple of days, and by the time Wednesday comes, that's when we get our next weather maker moving in. The latest run here of the GFS wants to take it more towards Thursday before we start to see that rain in the area. Some of the previous runs have dealt with that on Wednesday, so there's still some up in the air about what we'll see, but regardless, a little bit of a rainmaker. Not a strong one by any means. And then by the time we hit towards Easter weekend, we've got a potentially big weather maker that could come in. This would be very windy conditions, and you can see just a very tight low pressure. But keep in mind, folks, this is 216 hours out from when this model run was initialized, so lots can change between now and then. Could it be some strong thunderstorms? Yes, it could. Could it just be some heavy rain with some wind? Absolutely. It could fizzle out and be not much of nothing or go north or south of us, but regardless, it's something that we'll be keeping an eye on. And then beyond that, we've got, yes, more rain still to potentially come in, even beyond that. So sort of an active pattern, but at least it's not so active that we have every day going on with rain. We'll have some breaks in between the showers. All right. So here is the way everything shakes out. Go to southernindianaweather.com and click on 10-day forecast. Going down to about freezing tonight. Again, some showers early in the evening, but then it'll turn partly cloudy overnight. We should get some of that clearing line to move in. Be fairly pleasant as far as sky conditions go during the overnight hours, but will come at a price and we'll go down to near freezing. Cold again on Friday, sort of a sun and clouds day. We'll start to cloud up a little bit probably during the afternoon hours, but I don't think it's going to be a completely overcast day. Some sun, some clouds, high around 43. Look at this though, down to 21 degrees by the time you wake up on Saturday morning under mostly clear skies. So if you're heading out to the yard sale on Saturdays, I know Ferdinand has a yard sale, and folks, if you're heading out to that, it's just going to be a cold morning, so prepare for that. Only up to 42 then on Saturday, so really not a whole lot of improvement there. It's going to be another cold day. Down to 25 Saturday night, so again, yet another cold night, but the warming trend does begin after that. Again, some showers during the afternoon and evening hours on Sunday before it starts to clear out. And then, hey, we're into the 60s again after that, even into the 70s for next week, so that will be nice. At least we got a little bit more of a warming trend on the way. Just got a couple or 3 days that we've got to deal with of some colder weather tonight, Friday, and Saturday. After that, we're on the upward trend again. All right, that's the way things look right now, folks. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite for SouthernIndianaWeather.com. Have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.